Hello my lovelies, welcome back to Gran's Journals number 2 of 11, and this is signature number 2. After this will come the flip through and I'll show you the cover. I haven't done that yet, so I can't show you. It's still just a fruit box. Okay, well, not a fruit box, but a food box. That's it. I knew I'd get it right eventually. All right, one of my beautiful photographs there with some lace on the side. A little torn thing, and it got torn extra, so I just thought I'd throw some extra curls in there. And a little piece of paper for journaling. Uh-oh. Why are you stuck there, my love? No, it's stuck there, and it's supposed to be stuck there. That's why it's stuck there. Let's put this all the way down so that I don't mess up again. Okay. That's better. Happy now. Unadorned except for a little punch. Oh, I've got to show you this. I scored really, really well at the second-hand shop the other day. Let me just close this, because I have got something magnificent to show you. Look at this lovely, I don't know, never heard of Sullivan's brand of punches before, but that's what it, no, that's a different one. A Fiskars. This pattern is that one there, I think. Yeah. Yep. And then there are two the same. One works fantastically well and the other one is okay. But I absolutely scored. They were in a plastic bag with no price tag on, and I said to the lady behind the counter, how much for these little crafty bits? And she looked, she said, oh, $2? I said, for the bag? Yes. Done. Thank you very much. So, look them up. The prices of these are absolutely phenomenal. These are EK Success. No, they're Stampin' Up. That one's a Stampin' Up. And so is that one. But, you know, these are super expensive when you buy them new. But I got an absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. This one turns out like lace. This one is also, I've got that in here somewhere, I think. I'll come across that one, I'll show you. But this one you've seen. 50 cents each. Absolute bargain. I also picked up some books. I'm not going to show you those because everybody shows you the books they bought. But I just thought I'd show you those because that was a bargain plus. Okay, back to my journal. Easily distracted. 50 cents. I still can't get over it. I was just so chuffed. I think I floated out of the shop. I didn't make a big deal of it in front of the lady, but I thought, I'm going to rejoice at home. I'm going to go play. So, turning pages. A little piece of paper here, folded in 4. That can be for some hidden journaling. One of my faux envelopes. Now, these little gadgets, I was trying to work out something different, but I rather like the way these turned out. If you pull that down, you get another piece of, oh, that's torn. What happened there? Oh, that corner's stuck. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to panic. And to put it back, you just literally do that with it. So down to journal and up to put back in storage. I guess I could have put another little button type thing up here. I might even do that. Put a little... No, I can't because I haven't got the space behind me to put the brad. I'll have to work something out. But I think that might need a little bit of assistance to stay down. Or they. All right. Over the page, we have a pocket with some butterfly paper. I rediscovered my little butterfly book, so I am using it now. Doesn't want to go back in. Might be a little bit tight, perhaps. I'll put it in sideways. That's not going to work because it's going to stick out too far. Maybe if I put thin pages in first. Oh, I'm going to have to work on this one. That's going to annoy me. Okay. And I turned the little envelopes into a belly band, and I've got another card underneath them for journaling. On this side is one of the pages that I was a little bit short, so I'll put another piece of paper there, and I've got 2 slips of paper in here for journaling. It doesn't go a long way down, just a little bit. Two little cards with scraps from the torn off pieces around the edges here. 2 sheets of paper, both that size. Okay, one of my lovely pieces of paper, and I had several pieces of this left over, so I've used it in this journal to make embellishments and do other things with rather than waste it. Now I have here a piece of paper that can be journaled on both sides, and this part here can be written on, or a photograph can be put in there. I found this gorgeous thing. There's the sister one. I did 2 of them for some reason. But I found them and I thought, well, they can go into a journal. Why not? And they're lovely strong card. So that gives this page really great strength. So I've cut out some flowers from one of my books and glued them on there as though they're sitting in the cup, and then some leaves around it and a little joyful stamp. And that is lovely and strong now. Another piece of butterfly paper. It works really, really well in journals. A little pocket. Now here's that we punch, sorry. And that just sits in there. Turn that page. I absolutely loved this. It was a how to do pretty things with flowers book, floral arrangements, and the person had decorated the 2 bookends, and I thought that was just beautiful. So I turned that into a pocket with another piece of the book page as a tag and journaling spot. And over here in the same book was this beautiful how to make this bow, and I thought, I'm having that. That'll go really, really well on this page. And I was struggling to find something for this page, so that was really, really timely. Some orange roses there, and roses, and 2 little bunnies having a dance down there. I love sunflowers. This is not a sunflower, but it is a decorated school bell, that being the handle, and the bell comes in under here. And I've turned it into a little postcard. There's a little pocket here that I haven't put anything into, but we can change that instantly. Just something to look at, something to play with. Another little pocket over here, and journaling paper. And there's that little stamp again. More journaling paper in there. And here's that beautiful Fiskars punch. It does such a pretty border, and you can have it either way. But I just thought I'd put it upside down and have it so that the prettiness can be shown. A little cluster made with scraps from the journal itself. Another little butterfly sticker with a sunflower up there. And there's that lovely punch. Nothing glamorous, a photograph can go there. A little bit of text over here describing it. More text, more journaling space. One of these lovely scenery papers, I've got stacks of those. So they will be coming up in just about every journal. And lots more of this card. So I turned it into 3 pockets. I've got 2 little tags in here. Stickers make wonderful bits for collages. You put your leftover papers in, pop a sticker on the top, and it's good to go. Now this one I had made up already in my stash. And now I'm having trouble getting it out. It was the side of a box. And all I've done is put a little bit of cluster type work up here, a little bit of collage, and punched a hole through it. And as you saw, it's nice and strong. And this one was also in my stash. That is a napkin or serviette, whatever you choose to call them. My own bit of scribble there. Little piece of page topper. And I've used my stitch die to cut this out of manila folder. And everything I put on it just adds the strength to it. More of this extension work here with paper to journal on. One of my paper piecings. I like this little bee. She's kind of cute. A little bit of cluster work up there. Lace. Kindy glitz here. Glitter glue. And this one. Little finger notch there to let you know you can lift it up. You can journal up here, and you can journal there, and you can journal there if you choose to. Then there's this pretty blue one. And I've got 2 little cards in there with flowers on them. I've left the blue side facing up because that's what this paper lends itself to. One of my torn papers, or one of my papers that I've torn, 2 little pieces of paper, they're folded to go in there, and a little piece of ruffled lace to match in with the mauve and the lavender, whatever colour you like to call that. I'm going to see if I can put them in that way. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, another torn piece of paper here. Oh, that was not smart, Ruth. I thought it needs some prettiness there, and I just... Is that stuck on? Is that smart or not? Might have been. Yeah, it was intentional again. Okay, let's stick it down so it doesn't confuse me again or the new owner. Okay. But I think, yeah, you could put something else in there if you wanted to. I might put that onto a piece of paper and stiffen it up. That's a piece of book paper that I've just stamped over. I was playing and I thought, well, why not? Oh, let's have a go at that. So I will let that dry and then pop that in there. So I'll leave that one there to remind myself. Okay, and the last page is another one of those beautiful photos. So that is signature number 2. That is the last signature. And I will catch up with you in the next episode of this when I have sewn it all together and done the cover. So it'll be a flip through. All right, my lovelies, I will catch up with you in the next one. Take care, keep crafting and keep smiling. Bye-bye for now.